Hey YouTube family, welcome back to my show, Movies with Miss Brown, where today we're going to review How to Train Your Dragon. All right, housekeeping. The movie is rated PG-13 for the file meter, where I tell you about profanity, nudity, sex, blood, gore. It's not in How to Train Your Dragon at all, so the file meter is low. Actors, actresses. Mason Thames, he's Hiccup. Nico Parker is Astridge. And Gerard Butler, he plays Chief Stoic the Vast. Director is Dean DeBlois. And the writers, based on the book Cressida Cowell, and released by Universal Studios. Let's get into some pros and cons. I start with the cons first. Cons. Let's start with the CGI. Oh my gosh. The CGI was many scenes. It was so bad. It was like those 1980s little cutouts. I was looking for those. Okay, really. And also it reminded me of sometimes when you have Zoom meetings and if the person like moves too quick, you can tell they're behind, that the background isn't real. I was like, really? But that's what it was. So the CGI, changing from the animation to the live action. Okay, I'm not sure how they did this, but if you've seen the original animated version, you know that the story is fun with the family dynamic and the extended family village clan dynamic drama and how they're working through that. The two species with the dragons and the humans trying to coexist, but somehow it just wasn't executed well for me. It wasn't fun this time. I found myself wanting to watch it because I know the story. And I'll go right into the cons. They did keep the original story. If you've seen the animation, then you've seen basically this live action version. However, this film was about 27 minutes longer than the animated version because they drew out some scenes. But like I said, it just wasn't fun. A lot of the characters in the animation version, they weren't as memorable in the live action. Gerald Butler, who played the chief, Stoic the Vast, great job. He was the original voiceover artist as well. Great job. The character Nico Parker, who played Astrid, I thought she did a good job. She was a little strong, even for Hiccup, who's the protagonist, but I think she might have upstaged him a bit. But hey, you can act. But I think she did a good job. Let's see. Outside of that, I really have to say, nothing popped really that stood out besides those characters that I mentioned earlier. And what else? Yeah, just not very memorable. I would say stick to the animated version. Really, I just stick to the animated version. And I was kind of let down because I tend to like the live action. For instance, when I saw Lilo and Stitch, don't shout me down, I was not a big fan of the animated version of Lilo and Stitch. So I was really excited to see the live action, and I thought the live action was good. So with the animated version going to live action with How to Train Your Dragon, and it's a good story, I figured, hey, it's gonna be great. Not so much. So let's get to our grade. Great book for How to Train Your Dragon. This live action version, I'm definitely gonna have to give it a C+. Yeah, a solid C+ for sure. They did give us what they want, what we asked for. I kind of went out of order, but that's okay. They gave us what they said. It was fantasy. There was action because they stuck with the story. It was just the execution. It just wasn't as fun, wasn't as memorable as I said. Is it ticket worthy? I would say wait till it comes out on streaming or just rewatch the animated version. You'll have more fun. I mean, really, you will. Especially now with the summer movies and you have multiple children, it's going to eat up your money, okay? And then you're going to be sitting there as a parent going, wow, we should have watched the animated version for free. So yeah, don't waste your money. Sorry. Just watch the animated version, okay? Or wait. All right, that was it for that. Wrapping up for me. What's that movie quote? What have I got for you? Fly home, buddy. I work alone. If you've seen it, if you know the movie, put it down in the comments for me, okay? Alrighty, what is next for me? I've got, I'm on the next page now. So I've got F1 starring Brad Pitt, and then Jurassic World Rebirth starring my girl I like. What is her name? Scarlett Johansson. I don't ever remember people's names, but Scarlett Johansson, if you remember, she was the Marvel Black Widow. So she will be in the new, I don't know if it's the final one, but the Jurassic World Rebirth. Okay, so that is it for me. Please remember to LSCS. Like, subscribe, comment, and share me. Thank you. Bye-bye.